Hi again. All right, because we want to have a very, very strong start. And I tend to be, he said I'm empathetic, but I like to be mean sometimes. I try. So I'm going to ask each one of you to stand up. Everybody, please. All right. I need you to raise your right hand. You are going to make an oath. You're going to commit to it. And it's going to be really hard to get away from that. So that's our oath. I'm going to start the sentence, and everybody's going to repeat after me.
We fooled you into this. That's okay. I like this guy.
Are we ready?
Live long and prosper.
We need energy, and we need you to be loud. Let's start. I am an entrepreneur.
I am an entrepreneur.
I keep my word.
I keep my word.
I am a troublemaker.
I am a troublemaker.
Problem seeker.
Problem seeker.
A solution creator.
Solution creator.
I don't ask for permissions.
I don't ask for permission.
I get things done.
I get things done.
I apologize when I make mistakes.
I apologize when I make mistakes.
But I am not afraid.
But I'm not afraid.
To make more and better mistakes.
To make more and better mistakes.
I may become rich and famous.
I may become rich and famous.
But I promise I will always remember.
I promise I will always remember.
That the journey is the reward itself.
That the journey is the reward itself.
I will never walk this journey alone.
I will never walk this journey alone.
I will continue being demanding as long as I live.
I will continue being demanding as long as I live.
I will continue being demanding. That's very good, I love it. But I will never build anything that nobody wants.
I will never build anything that nobody wants.
I will always put customers first.
I will always put customers first.
I will fail and fail again until I succeed.
I will fail and fail again until I succeed.
Judge me, I don't care.
Judge me, I don't care.
And I will keep my word.
And I will keep my word.
So say we all.
So say we all.
Clap for yourself, that was really great. Have a seat. Now you're allowed to sit down.
You will remember and regret this moment for your entire life. That's the biggest trick we pulled ever yet.
So I love to do that. It reminds you why you're here. It reminds you why you have a startup. It reminds you of why you created those ideas and what should drive you to continue your journey, right? What we're going to talk about now is about pitching. And we hear that entrepreneurs all the time pitch, 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 right? That's what you do. You run around with your ideas and you ask people to listen to you. And it's not easy. People are hard. People are harsh. People are mean. And some are empathetic and they try to tell you that your idea is wonderful and it's beautiful and it's successful. But when it's time for it to go down to the market, no thank you. That's not what we're looking for. So we want to try to have some tips today about how to pitch our ideas, how to get to the hearts and minds of these people. Remember, the day you stand to put your pitch today, or the demo day, or any day you present your idea, you are basically the star of the stage. This is your moment to shine. So if you lose it, you're done. That's really tough. How many of you are afraid of speaking in public? Raise a hand. I'm the first one. See, I look scared, right? I'm terrified at this moment. It's really not easy. But try to own your space. Try to believe and act, upon the moment that you are standing in and seize it, And remember, this is my chance. And one of the things we're going to talk about body language at the end, and it will be very interesting to actually see what people do. So when I pitch, right, I'm pitching to somebody. There is people at the end of the day. Who are they? Are they my customers? Are they investors? Are they my colleagues? Are they managers in a company? I need to know who's that person. And if I can get my homework done, Google them, research them, stalk them sometime. I did that. And it's really interesting. You need to know more about them, about their life, and about what they like, what attracts their attention. Ozan said some of them, could be actually playing with mobiles sometimes, and that really hurts. If I'm talking and somebody's playing with the mobile, I feel that I lost that person, and I need to pull my guts again and my power and try to get the attention. So try to do your homework before you actually go and present and know the people that you are pitching for, right? Who are they is a very important question. All what I would ask you to do at this point, practice. Try to find similar audience to the ones you're going to be pitching for. Similar in a way where you can stand up and do your pitch. Try. Step away from being shy. This is your destiny. You're meant to be doing this. Try to practice with your friends, with your teammates, with the members that you have, with family members sometimes. Start gradually with people you're a little bit comfortable with. And then step outside that, your colleagues and anyone, and sometimes even people in the street. And if you think that is scary, it's fine. There are people whom they are willing to listen to you. So you could find that. It's not such a difficult job. Film yourself. Put your iPhone. Pitch. 5 times, 10 times a day. Pitch in the morning. Pitch before you sleep, everywhere you are. Pitch in the restaurant when you're having your coffee. Put the mobile phone and see how you react. What do you want to make better? What if I did this, I said that in a better way? Second step, let someone film you. So now you feel a little bit, step it up. Every time try to go higher. So put yourself in the challenges before the day you're faced and you have to stand up on that stage. Make it really real. Remember, at the end of the day, it's not about the idea itself or the product, right? It's about what it does, what it delivers. People want to know more about the market and about, what are they going to benefit if I'm going to put money, what is it going to bring me, the size of the market and the opportunity and all of that. So if you come and tell me that my idea is great, you tell me about all the technical, beautiful details that you've done in the lab, right? You've been spending all the time perfecting that amazing device. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Is there anyone out there who wants it? Have you done your homework? Is there any customer set that you already know? Have you showed it to anybody? Have you done? Ask yourself all these questions. And my favorite, actually, part is, you're solving a problem. No matter what you're creating, a service or a product, there is a problem that somebody's suffering from. Even if sometimes, when we say this, some people come and say, I'm a B2B. So what? At the end of the day, in the other company that you're selling for, there is a person who's suffering from that problem, right? And you're trying to create a solution. You're trying to create a solution for that person, and at the end of the day, he will convince his management to pay the money and to buy the product, right? So always think who? Who's going to get it? And what are you actually creating? Think solution-wise. Be customer-centric. They are the center. They drive your innovation. They make you think. They drive your thinking. And that's how you become innovative. So never lose sight of the problem that you're creating. That's my favorite. Sometimes we hear a lot of pitches, and we don't understand what they're talking about. So they're done, but we don't know what they said. I have no idea what was the product, who are actually the customers, nothing. And it's not because you don't understand the field, and it's not because you don't understand, because they never actually laid it to you in a very simple way. So we always say if you can't really pitch it to your grandpa, then that means you cannot pitch it to anybody. And it's not because the grandpa doesn't understand or anything, because they want something quick, they want something simple, they want to understand it, and they want to leave. So always remember that. Be enthusiastic. If you want to drink a Red Bull before that, do that. I haven't done that, by the way. So I'll try to do that next time. But always be energetic. If you don't show the enthusiasm to your product, no one will get enthusiastic about it. If you don't really show me your excitement, why should I be excited? If you don't show me that you're passionate and loving it, why should I? It doesn't matter. Get used to the routine of elevator pitching all the time. Pitch and pitch and pitch. What is an elevator pitch? How many of you have done an elevator pitch? Have you done it in reality? Anyone? Okay, we have a good number, but not a very big number. It's one of the toughest. Why is it really difficult? Why the elevator pitch is hard? Short, very short. Time frame? 60 seconds sometimes, and maybe less, right? So you're talking in a frame of like 60 seconds, 2 minutes, and that's too much. 2 minutes including stepping outside the elevator and even giving you the chance to continue. Can you pull that off? Deliver the idea to me, and give me the solution, and give me the market, and all the points that I need in 60 seconds. That's hard, but doable. That needs a lot of research and know, about customers, and about your product, and about the person you're pitching to, so you can frame, your idea clearly. This is one of the wonderful quotes from Mark Twain. If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. Right? It's so precise, it's so to the point, and it shows how hard it is to actually, write something that is really short. The essence of a great pitch. What really do I look for in a great pitch? And again, different people have different demands. So I'm not saying that this is the ultimate thing or that's the best thing, but generally speaking, everyone looks to see, where's the opportunity? Is it big? Am I going to go after a big market? Is it enough? Because sometimes it's a niche market. It's a small one, right? But there is a lot of money in it. So what is the size of opportunity? Can you quantify it in numbers? Most of the slides that we see from entrepreneurs, great opportunity. The size of the market is really huge. And we hear big numbers and millions of people, demanding this. But again, they cannot really put exactly the part or the segment they are serving, right? It's not easy, but it requires research. So be prepared and do your homework beforehand. And nobody is actually free from competition. Sometimes, the pitch starts with, we have no competition. We're the first in the market. No one else has done it before. We're the first who did this product or this service. There was somebody who was filling that gap before you, right? People lived before your product. Things were going and life was going on. What substitutes your product in the market? Who's filling it right now? Like without you, what's happening? Before the iPod, what was happening? People were dying. No one died because they didn't have an iPod, right? We listened to music. We had our CD players. We had our Walkmans. And life was beautiful. We managed. But someone came and realized that there is a much bigger need in the market, much more mobility, much more fun, bigger size of numbers, of singers and songs that we can carry on and have a better experience. They created a wonderful experience around it. So it's about spotting opportunities and deciding really where you stand at, and always think of that competitive analysis. Do it and do it very well. So what can help a good pitch? Those points are really interesting. You need to know your value proposition. You need to have a real product. Don't talk to me about dreams. Don't talk to me about imagination. Don't talk to me about something that's still over there and floating. Is it real? Have you done it? Have you tried it? Who are the customers? Have you talked to them? Is there anyone willing to pay you money today if you go and give them your product? Think of that. And the more you show real numbers of customers, real stories, that will be a much more compelling and convincing, story. Team. People love teams. For us, we look for the team first. So before the idea, I need to make sure that there is a solid team. Team carries successful startups, not the ideas. People invest, in people, not in ideas. They know you're going to carry that project from day one until the day it's successful and afterwards. The more cohesive we see you together, the more you represent yourself as experts in what you're doing and how things are flowing among you and how's the harmony before you as a team, the more solid that you appear in front of others. So don't really take the team lightly. This is not a joke. That's what makes or breaks most of the startups. And a real vision. What are you trying to get at the end of the day? What are you going to, to achieve, and how are people going to benefit from? This is something that you can think of. This is a very simple storyboard that has a lot of points over here, and it shows how you can structure. I know you can't really see much, but if you have the slides later on, this is really interesting. as you can have your Post-its. We give it to the startups. They blow it up in a very big, A0 size, and they keep on changing the parts. What am I going to put in the opening? What do you do exactly? And all of these points represent what's going to come later, as a presentation or as a pitch. You keep on refining this with your team until the day of the pitch. And you will see that this is a very, very, very useful way. We love visuals. And get used to putting everything on your walls. Even when you meet customers, we always ask people to take pictures of them or record them or actually draw them, and give them a name and give them an age. And do all of that and keep it in front of you. Seeing things, in front of us makes you think and put more ideas on the wall. If it stays in the laptop, it will stay in the laptop until you go and open it next time. So keep things visual all around you. That will be always a good thing. And keep it simple, but not dumb, not stupid. Simplicity does not mean stupidity. Simplicity is the hardest ever. It is the most difficult thing. So we're not asking you to dumb down your ideas, but to make them clearer. And if you can choose words that actually explains your product in a very simple way, that will be the ultimate thing. And again, I keep repeating preparation and preparation and preparation before the pitch. You can't just come, prepare overnight, and pitch next day and expect that it's going to be perfect. Spend enough time. That's a very interesting one, quote. If I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe, making sure that it's going to work, Give yourself that opportunity. You deserve it. It's your moment. So spend and invest in that time. Now, this is really a very, very good thing and a very difficult thing. That's what we ask our startups to do on the first day when they join the accelerator. And we give them like a card. So, this is your value proposition. 4, whom are you serving? Give a description of your target market, right? In 1 line or 2 lines maximum. You don't need to put a lot. Who? Right? Can you actually think of these points? Can you think of it now in your mind? Can you put yourself in such a short statement about them? What is the need? What is the problem that you're solving? Exactly. What is it? Don't give me a very big problem. Big problems never find solutions. We always put the problem of charity in the world. How many charity, establishments or organizations we have been hearing about? Did they ever actually help us to solve the problem of poverty? Is it solved? How much money was spent on poverty, and this case and this mission and all of that? A lot. Has anyone solved it yet? No. Hunger? Not yet. Not yet. It's so big of a problem. They need to cut it down into smaller ones and solve it one by one. So make sure you actually target a very smaller level of a problem. We offer what? Exactly. What do you get? That does what? Now, this is an example. For large businesses, clear. And by the way, this is an initial value, because later on you have to tell me who in the large businesses. You need to state names. Who need to know where the sales and marketing staff are working every day. We offer this and this and this and this, right? Smartphones, smartphone apps. Very simple, direct, that automatically track their locations. They just want to know, where their staff at. Is that easy? Do you think you can do that? How much time do you need to do something like this for your company? Can anyone tell me? How much time? 5 minutes? Any other numbers? 2 hours? Okay. Oh, God. Why? What have you been doing? How old is your startup? All right. So I'm going to be really, really generous and give you 2 minutes. Okay? This is just for you now to think right away if you can actually do that or not. So we'll give you Post-its. Keep the Post-it with you. Don't put it anywhere, Just take the Post-it, write it down, focus. If you have your teammate or team member next to you, please sit and write it down together. And let's see if someone of you would like to share it with us. And We will hear what everyone else thinks, if it's easy or clear. Let's start now, 2 minutes. Do you need pens? Or you're going to work together? You will tell me your proposal now.
So we gave only 6 or 7 3 post-its to volunteers. And when we ask volunteers, you don't ask volunteer to what? Just raise your hands, because that's what the volunteer is. So 6 teams jumped. Thank you. Write it down and we'll let you come here and just speak about it. And maybe you can get some feedbacks.
But the
rest,
other ones can work.
write it as well.
Yeah.
We're going to ask it in our mentorship sessions.
Do they have extra post-its? Okay. So write it anywhere, and then we'll get the volunteer. You ready? Paper. A little bit. Excuse me. Can you pass it, please, to the guy in the back? Yeah. Thanks. Focus. You're done.
Yes. Can you read it?
No. So, let me see.
So, for professional photographers
Okay.
who takes tremendous amount of photos, we offer a software as a service application that saves them 80% of their time spent on photo selection.
That's good. That's very good. Do you have a quantitative amount of like percentage of lost, money, or by freelancers, like yearly or monthly? How do you categorize how much loss do they have?
Actually, we conducted a survey with 100 photographers all
Yeah.
over the world.
Yeah.
And this is the result.
Okay. No, but it's good. It's quantified
But
at least in a percentage.
The application is done already.
Right.
It's in preview version. It's out for download.
You've already tested it with people, and they're using it. How many?
100.
100 have already used it. You have reviews for these users. What is the feedback?
The feedback is they like the idea, but we need to simplify the UI a little bit.
A little bit on the user
Because
experience.
photographers just do it like this.
Okay, I'll tell you something about this later during the mentorship session, okay? I worked in a production company. We had a problem with this, photography. I had a production company, yeah.
Okay.
So there is something that's relevant to this problem. So we'll talk more about it. Are we ready? I think I gave you more than 2 minutes. Okay, we have one volunteer. We'll take 2 or 3. Okay. All right, we have our first volunteer. I'm not going to comment. You're going to tell him if you understand his project, right? You're going to tell him if it's really clear or not. So let's start.
So can I read it off of this, or do I have to?
Yeah. No, just read it. It's not working? Yeah, I really don't know. Okay. Hello. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. So do I introduce myself? So I'm Mohammed Mansoor. Our product is called Touched. And here's our value proposition. So for 22 to 54-year-old smartphone users with large social networks and very busy lives.
Everybody, can we please hear? We need your opinion. Okay, slowly, please. Give us the first one. The 4.
Okay. So for 22 to 54-year-old smartphone users with large social networks and busy lives.
Okay. Okay, we're huge, but all right. Who?
So,
Who does what?
oh, okay. Who need technological assistance in staying in touch.
Okay, that's better.
All right.
You offer what?
Okay, so we offer a smartphone app In fact, we offer a mobile assistant that notifies them of ideal opportunities to stay in touch. Yeah.
That does what?
That notifies them of ideal opportunities to get back in touch with the people that they're.
The first part is working.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just this first part needs more refining and more shrinking.
Okay.
Yeah. But General, did you get it?
Okay, how
Good?
about.
Good? Let's have a clap if as much as it's good for him. Great. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Second volunteer, and let's do them quick. You can stay there and just talk to people. Yep.
Hi, everybody. My name is Molawa from Nigeria.
Yep.
The name of our app is My Toddler. And My Toddler is for busy working class parents who need to stay abreast of their little kids' well-being while they're in school. We offer a mobile app that helps them communicate and collaborate with their child's preschool.
Well done.
Good.
Fair enough.
Did you get it? Yeah? That was pretty easy and simple. Good. Another one. All right.
Greetings, I'm Andrew from Ukraine. For leisure travelers who are undecided...
Slowly.
Give it slowly so we understand.
Non-native
Yeah?
speakers.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, as Turkish people, we're not native as well, and my accent is not definitely Turkish. You will hear more Turkish accents. Please be slow. It's very important. Fast does not mean you will understand better. Yani. Slowly.
Slowly start.
Sure.
Sorry again. Greetings, günaydın. I'm Andrew from Ukraine. For leisure travelers who are undecided where to go and don't want to visit dozens of websites, we offer an online service that makes your travel planning experience easier, relevant, and inspiring.
Well done.
Good stuff. I like that one.
So who is the target sector? Who is the target market here for him? So who? I mean, if you're a target market for his app, raise up your hands. Okay, wait, don't lower it. Stay up. Count. Face memory, 10 customer interviews. You have 10 potential customers.
Homework.
Get them done. Okay, next.
All right.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Daniel, and for professional photographers who takes tremendous amount of photos, like the guy over there, we offer a software as a service application that saves up to 80% of their time spent on photo selection.
Who's a photographer here? Who takes pictures? Lots and lots of pictures. Would you use his service?
Take visuals, go and meet them.
Take the picture. Good stuff. That was really good.
Learning by doing.
Great. Okay. We would love to hear everybody, but hopefully in the pitch. Yeah, later on when I meet you. Okay, great. All right. That's another one. But there is a value proposition,
We did this.
and there is the other one. You took away my slide. You stole it.
We did this. Go.
Okay, fine. We'll do it later. All right. So that's me in an event, right? And I didn't know I can make this face. I was really terrified when I saw the pictures on one of the websites, right? I was explaining a certain model in design, product design. And for a person who started like this and got to be like this, at some point of the presentation, that means I completely forgot control about myself, right? And I got immersed in whatever I was doing. I'm not telling you this is right or wrong. What I want you to do is just to watch your body language, when you are presenting. Ozan showed something at the beginning. Sometimes we get entrepreneurs whom they come and their heads are down. We cannot even understand what they're saying. Their voices are low, they have a mic, but we really can't understand what they say. And they speak really fast, right? Because as if it's like, I want to get done with it, and I hope nobody can hear what I was saying, and they will say it's great. That's not going to happen. Your body language controls and affects the people in front of you. So I'm going to ask you to do something. Cross your arms now. Yeah? And lower your back a little bit. Right? Exactly. How does that feel? And it's cold, and we can dim the lights now. How does that feel? Nice and warm, right? Do you want to talk to me now? Yes. Can I wake you up? Thank you. But this position of crossing arms and the back to down, it really gives signals to your body. It gives signals of coziness and just calmness, and that's what they do in the plane. What do they ask you to do, if there is an emergency, right? One of the things they ask people to do that and to go down, Hopefully nothing will happen, just hide. So move away from crossing your arms, because you're in a protective mode. You should be open. Open your arms now and straighten your back. How does that feel? It's like open to the world, and no matter what happens, as if you're bungee jumping now, that really reflects how you feel. So make sure you present and you give. You're spreading energy, you're giving ideas, you are proud of it, you want it to get to the person in front of you. You can read a lot about body language, but really, that matters a lot. One last thing, your last slide. Your last slide in any presentation, any pitch, should never be a stock image. Should never be a thank you. We know you're polite. We know you want to thank us. We know you appreciate the fact that we're here, right? But the last slide, if you were asked to present 6 slides or 10 slides, this is an opportunity to give more about what you're doing, or to ask for something, or to show something significant that will make me remember you afterwards, and say, yes, I remember that. The last slide is what they're going. Most of the people remember the last slides, right? So never leave a thank you at the end and just leave. You can say it, just don't put it on a slide. Utilize it. The number of slides is very precious in pitches, right? Thank you so much. Really appreciate the fact that you listened and you cooperated and you played with me at some parts. So I am saying thank you to you because you bared with me. And you'll find me later at any time. And if you have any, I don't know if we have time embedded for questions or something, but we can do it later, right? All right, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Amal. Great applause.